Hi, Wales. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Been getting a lot of questions about Tesla, whether we bought them or not, whether you guys should start buying, right? So I'll basically provide my sentiment coming from a full-time trader's mindset in terms of what I expect, right? So with that said, let's dive into Tesla, guys. All right. So first things first, in terms of the disclaimer, if you're a long-term investor, guys, in my opinion, anything under $300 per share for Tesla is going to set you up for success in the future, right? The short-term ups and downs don't really matter, right? But as a long-term investor, these levels, especially anything under 300, in my opinion, you guys should start accumulating, right? It's a generational sort of opportunity because I do have Tesla going up to 520 in the medium term, and then ultimately over $1,000, $2,000 into the future, right? In the long term. So, yeah, just be prepared. Now, coming from a trader's mindset, right? In terms of the short-term movements, this is sort of what I see. I see two different paths. The first path is that if you guys can take a look at Tesla right now, right? We had this uptrend that occurred for wave three. We're putting in a triple correction, right? We have a W, X in red, Y, X failed impulse again in red, coming down for one more Z wave. All right, within this Z wave, there's typically three waves that occur. An A coming down, a B going up for dead cat bounce, and then C flushing down one more time, right? So it looks like, in my opinion, if we're following this triple correction path, that Tesla is planning to bounce soon, right? Is planning to bounce soon. Now, on this bounce, right, this looks like a good place because of the fact that we're on a 200-day moving average, guys. We're on the 200-day moving average, so this is going to be a natural support zone, right? And also, if you take a look, the indicators are pretty pretty low. We're getting bullish divergence on the 1 hour as well. Look at this, right? So we're getting bullish divergence on the 1 hour where indicators are making higher lows, price is making lower lows, right? So we're getting seller exhaustion. However, we don't have any bullish divergence yet forming on the daily time frame. Okay, so this could occur where, right, if we're looking at the short term, we get a bounce, but then we're making one more low to get a bullish divergence on the daily time frame. Okay, you can also take a look that if we're going to be making lower highs again, right, this trend line is going to act as extreme amount of resistance. See, so this is the main sort of problem with Tesla. Every time it tries to bounce, it gets sold off. That's the main predicament, right? So what am I going to be doing as a trader? For me, what I'm going to be doing, guys, okay, let's say we did bottom here, and this is all of a Z wave, okay? I'm waiting patiently for Tesla to do this, right? Reach that trend line, come down, hold a higher low, break out, right? Consolidate like this, and then ultimately move up in this. Okay, this is exactly what I'm trying to see Tesla do. I want it to reach the trend line, test it, come down on that dip, hold that higher low, break through that trend line, right? Consolidate nicely on sort of the main supports here, okay? And now we're off to the races. And what I'm looking at is an inverse head and shoulders like this, okay? This is what I'm looking at, guys. And I'll be getting in on the dips here, okay? Rather than trying to catch the knife. Because as you guys know from stocks like AMD, for Nike, Tesla can keep going down, right? This is the main predicament, as I mentioned, Tesla has, right? So 325, 326 is the main pivot that Tesla needs to break through. Until then, guys, anything lower, right? This trend line is going to be put into place, right? We're still, not making higher highs, right? So we're still in a downtrend. So for me, I'm going into other stocks that are uptrending, rather than waiting for Tesla to, finish off this correction, right? We're getting ready to go into a few different signals for this week and next week. But for Tesla right now, guys, I'm waiting patiently because we don't know if this is the bottom or if we have one more coming down. We have no idea, right? We have no idea. So for me, I'm waiting to make higher highs and higher lows on Tesla. Until then, guys, just know that if you're a long-term investor, like I mentioned, anything around these ranges, it's a beautiful buy. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll update you guys every single day. See ya.